Hey everybody, I hope everybody is doing good. Welcome back to my channel. I will be reviewing Belle Collective, and this episode was very emotional. You got to see more up and close and personal on how they interact with their family. And we're going to start with Tamara Cherie, where she go visit her parents who are more older, Catherine and Harold, who are an attractive couple. And to me, her parents look more like siblings. There's a saying out there that if you've been in a long-term relationship, you and your spouse begin to look like twins. Maybe not in those exact words. And they seem like very loving parents. And the mother actually asked her how did her birthday party go with her friends, and Tamara Cherie said it was good. She really enjoyed it. The mother said it's all fine and dandy to work on your career, be focused. You are not getting any younger. You need to start producing grandbabies. And I don't know why parents do that. They want the children to have kids, but they don't take into consideration that you're going to need a babysitter, and you cannot just get up and go anytime you want to. And when it comes to working, you're going to work even harder because you're no longer taking care of one person. You're taking care of multiple bodies, okay? Not just one yourself. And when you want to have fun, who is going to stay with the baby? So, Tamara Cherie give us a little tea about her dating history, okay? She had one ex that she was fond of, but they broke up. And her parents are actually still talking to the ex. I said if the parents are still talking to the ex, they must really think very highly of him. Because I don't know no parent that think a person is a jerk and still gonna stay in contact with them, okay? So I want to know, where did the relationship go wrong between Tamara Cherie and her ex? And when I saw the photo, I said he looked very attractive as well. I was like, okay, girl, you doing fine for yourself, picking them, okay? But we don't know. We don't know yet. Because he could look good and be a terrible character. We don't know yet. And Tamara Cherie actually says she is a parents girl. I'm not a parents girl. I am a mama's girl. Okay? At the end of the day, I love my mama. And I would die for my mama. You heard me? And that's real as it can be. Our parents actually been together for 51 years. I can't imagine being with somebody for that long. OMG. I said 51 years. God bless them. I like anybody that been married for that long. God bless them, because I know that takes work. Marriage is not easy, and for you to have it to be successful, well done. Kudos to you, whoever worked it out with their marriage. Because let me tell you, I can't even imagine being with one person for 51 years. My God. Tamara Cherie is actually putting the blame on her parents on why she can't find love, because her parents has set the standard high and nobody could live up to that expectation. And sometimes I wonder, ladies, is it our fault that we cannot find love because we set unrealistic expectations in finding a mate? Or do we need to start settling so we don't have to be alone? Let me tell you something. I would never settle. I don't care what it is. I don't settle for anything but the best. A lot of people want me to settle, but that is not an option for me. I don't know what to say. Do you think a woman is really into her career, or she just says that so she won't have to date and she could have an excuse to get out of dating because she's afraid to be in a relationship so the other mate won't see all her flaws? That is my question. You have the two contractors that are working on Antoinette's dental practice, and it's still under construction. Antoinette came with Kaylin to actually show her the progress, and it's actually coming along long. And then here comes Latrice to see it, and Latrice is like, this thing is not even finished. There's no floors, there's no AC. I'm like, Latrice is bugging at this point. Why would there be AC in it? It's still under construction. It's not a finished construction site. And I'm like, if they on a construction site, why are they wearing heels, and why they don't have no hard hat on? I don't know the rules of Mississippi, but that is a no-no. A no-no on a construction site. Every place is different where they have different laws and rules. I don't know. Antoinette actually talks about the party, how everything went, and she said Lateshia and them actually speaks, and she respects Lateshia's vision, and she is here for it. And who puts up Kaylin to ask why people say they keep it 100? I like, Kaylin seems like a smart lady. I think she knows the answer to this. Who told her to say that? I don't appreciate that. And as a friend, Annette explains to her, some people use it to be authentic or to be pure, and some people use it just to be rude. And at the end of the day, anybody that is real is not going to say they 100. They might, for you to be real, the other person that you're talking to is supposed to validate your 100. People always say, let me keep it 100, let me keep it real. You don't need to say it. Okay? Either the person you talking to either agree or they disagree. And I like, Kayla already know what that is, so I don't even know who told her to ask that question. And here comes Internet saying white people in America. And I really didn't like that at all. I'm like, you didn't find offense to think that you would have the white girl be dumb? I'm not playing dumb for you. If I don't know something, it's because I really don't know it. Why do I have to dumb myself down to be your friend? I don't like that at all. When Marie was telling her story, I was like, oh my God, this is so crazy, dysfunctional. Marie said she got all 3 grandbabies under the age of 1. I said, that is a lie. And that says a lot about her son. If she making a statement like that, child, I cannot. I'm like, what? His son got what under what? Lord have mercy. So Marie is at her house with her husband, and she got 2 of her grandchildren. Carson, who is 1 year old, and he is so adorable. He is just running around, playing with everything, trying to get up the stairs. I'm like, he is a cute baby. And you have Kylan, who is 5 months, and he's a cute baby too. And to me, both baby look like they brothers. Okay. And she is giving the backstory about how her son is very irresponsible. She's saying that she is taking up the most of the majority financially of supporting her grandbabies and the baby mamas, and Jerez is actually running off, doing whatever he want to do and having a good time. And I said, as a parent, Marie gotta put her foot down. This is unacceptable. I don't know how Jerez gonna get on a good foot to be more financially stable to take care of 3 babies who are under the age of 1. That takes a lot of money. That's like 30 grand for 30 babies. And we actually don't know what Jerez do for work. So I don't know how he's gonna financially support these kids. Jerez is coming off like a deadbeat father. And I don't understand why the mothers is having the grandmother doing everything, and they're not holding the father accountable. And I'm like, where are these ladies' parents? I like, these ladies' parents are not helping them out. I'm confused. Let me tell you something. As a grandmother that's helping these ladies, I would have been talking to their parents. I it's not on me. I'm not the only grandparent here. You gonna have to help out financially as well with these babies. It's not gonna be all on me. I can do what I can if I have it. That's not a problem. Okay? But Marie actually gives a backstory to her dysfunctional marriage, how she married her husband and divorced her husband because he was cheating, and then remarried him again. I like from this point on, anything that this man does, it is not his fault. It's actually Marie. Because if you know your man was cheating, why would you remarry him again? So, lady, anything you complain about, that's all on you. Because you should have never remarried the man. But later on, you're going to find out some disturbing information about Marie and her friendship with Esty, which I didn't like. I don't know. Marie is like, why does this baby have earrings in his ear? And then you see Kylan actually smiles, and he has a beautiful smile to light up a room. He is so cute. Yes, God, you just want to hug him, smuggle, oh my God. Like, I'm telling you, I agree with Marie. Straight men should not be wearing earrings. If you're gay, all power to you. You wear all the earrings you want. But if you consider yourself straight, I don't really like the earring thing for a straight man. That's just my opinion, and I'm going to always feel that way. We actually get to meet the baby mamas, at least 2 of them. We have KK, who is the baby mother of baby number 3, which is Kaylon. And then you have Tori, the baby mother of baby number 1, which is Carson. Okay? And she comes in and she like, Marie asks her how school, and she like, I'm good. I need a tutor. I'm like, first of all, stop right there. These young ladies are taking advantage. I like, you need a tutor. Schools provide free tutoring. You better utilize it, because I'm not paying for no tutor now. I like, Tori be crazy thinking I'm paying for a tutor. Child, anybody don't go to school will not know that schools offer free tutoring, okay? And Tori actually admits that the son is staying with her. I like, the son couldn't come back to my house. After the altercation, he would no longer be welcome to my home. I don't care where he go. I'm glad he okay. But Jerez could not come back to my house. Period. After that, Marie actually says she's gonna support her, but not her son. And I wouldn't be supporting her either. I like, if the baby need diapers and milk, I buy it. If it need baby food and clothes, I buy it. But I'm not giving none of these young adults money for unfoolishness. I like, first of all, they're young. Parents need to stop babying their kids. You're not going to be here on this earth for a long time. The purpose of to teach your children on how to have critical thinking. You want your children to know how to solve problems without you. Because what they going to do when you leave this earth? How they going to survive when you're not here no more? I would want my children to know how to defend for themselves when I am gone. Because if you keep babying these kids, they going to be adult cripples. And I mean not having physically something wrong with them. You want to have them physical and mentally to be prepared for a world when you're not here, to be able to solve problems when you're not here. If not, you are crippling your children. Stop babying these adult kids like they children. It's ridiculous. Even the kids, stop babying them. Stop babying them. They got to learn how to do it on their own. They got to learn how to figure stuff out on their own. I'm not saying be too tough, but you got to be a little bit stern with these kids, or you're going to be raising dysfunctional children. So Latrice and Melanie is at the restaurant Baloo. They eating and having a business meeting. And here come Cliff calling up on the phone, talking about, where you at? Where you at? I looked all over for you. Oh my God. I want to know if Cliff retired, because he act like he ain't got nothing else to do. Oh Lord. And he's really upset that Latrice and Melanie is having a business meeting without him. And she's actually preparing for her launch. And here come Cliff popping up in like 1-2 point seconds. I'm like, really, Cliff? Really? You telling me your wife cannot have a business lunch without you? I like, it's not even no dudes there. What were he even doing here? And he really upset. He talking about if he gonna invest his money, he wanna say in everything. He don't wanna be left out. I like, hold up. Cliff is really wily. And then he gonna make me regret making him a silent partner. And then I'm gonna have to return his money to him. If he keep on acting like this. Cliff is something else. I can't believe the man popped up at the damn restaurant. Child, all they doing is talking about business. You ain't missing much. OMG. I just can't not with that. So, Melanie actually shows her the prototype, and Cliff got something to say. He's like, where's the one I showed you? And I actually like what I saw that Melanie showed Latrice. I thought it was beautiful, and I thought it was dope. And Latrice's goal is to actually have her products all over the United States and major retail stores. I hope Latrice gets what she wants, and I hope it works out for the best and she can actually do that, because I never seen her products up here. I'm sorry, I never seen it. Marie actually goes and visit Lateshia, and this is her first time being out their house. And Marie felt like out of all the ladies, she clicks with Marie the most. And Marie actually tells Lateshia on what happened between her son, and she had a voice recording. When I heard the voice recording, that actually broke my heart. I was like, the boy sounded like he was on drugs or he suffered from a mental issue problem. Something about that recording wasn't right. Something was off. I'm like, parents need to be involved on what their children are doing to see why they are behaving the way they are behaving. And I agree with Marie that anger could be a generational curse, and you have to get that boy help before it gets too out of line and out of pocket. And you cannot come back from this. But I still will not have my son in my house after he go around punching holes in my house, and then try to almost punch me. And then she says that he tried to pack up a TV of her. I said, I'll be damned, I'll be damned. Any of my children is going to pack up anything that I bought and think they walking out the house with it. If I bought it, everything stays here. The only thing you allowed to walk out the house with is the clothes on your back and the shoes on your feet. Because you cannot let your children go out the house naked. So they got to go out with clothes. But that's the only thing Jerez would have left with, or my children would have left with. Because let me tell you, you're not going to have me be a parent and be living in my home and I'm fearing my own child. Especially I got younger children. I'll be damned, I'll be having that. Absolutely not. For my safety and for my little children's safety, my adult son cannot come back to my house at no time. So you have Tamara and Lateshia going down to City Hall to how they could get her plan and her vision into further action. And they meet up with a councilman. He seemed like a very attractive, right, nice man and everything. I like, oh my God. And Lateshia tells her about her plan. And he said, first of all, you have everything that qualifies a vision and a plan. I like, that's all they need? That's all you need? I thought you need financial backing. You need bank statements to make things really move. Everybody can have a vision and a plan. Doesn't mean they're the right fit for anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, whatever. She actually tells him what building she is interested in. The councilman actually tells her the steps to take, and he's gonna be with her step by step during this process. And I like that. Lateshia want the councilman to hold her hand through all this process. I think that's a dope thing to do, and I hope they can start kick this thing. And what I learned is that Ferry Street was the second black economic community next to Harlem to boost the economy, which I thought that was dope because I never learned that. That was so. And right now, Harlem is no longer black. It's a diverse neighborhood right now. There's no longer like black owners. It's all type of owners, white owners, black owners. Harlem is very identified. It no longer look like what it looked like back in the day. He said he planned to make Ferry Street come back again, and she is the piece to the puzzle to his plan. I like that. Let's get this Ferry Street back and booming. When they get Ferry Street back and booming, I'll probably go to Mississippi and probably see what Ferry Street is about. I might visit Mississippi. If you get this thing, I'm going to say it on my channel. If Lateshia gets Ferry Street up and popping, like Harlem is popping and is thriving and business is running, I will make a trip to Mississippi to see what Lateshia has done on Ferry Street. And baby, that is a promise. That is a promise. Because I want to see with my own eyes what this Ferry Street is about. So I will take a tourism to Mississippi to see Ferry Street. You happy now? That's the only way you're going to get me to Mississippi. This pool scene was a hot mess. I said this scene they could have cut out. Nobody really didn't want to see this. You have Latrice and Cliff next to the pool. And Latrice knows she been neglecting her zaddy, okay? And she tells him that, oh, she don't know how to swim. So Cliff actually gets in the pool to teach her how to swim. And she like, I'm not getting in the pool because I have a lace front on my head. And Latrice is actually encouraging her husband to take off his shirt. I'm like, please don't take off your shirt. Please put the shirt back on. And I said, Latrice, nobody wants your husband. You the only one that want him. Chill. And they showing Cliff butt crack at the same time. I like, Lord have mercy, child. I just can't. All things in this scene went wrong. Clifford. I'm not Clifford. I don't know why I call him Clifford. Maybe his name is Clifford, but they call him Cliff for short. Cliff is being a cheap YMCA instructor trying to teach Latrice how to swim. And child, it was terrible. Latrice is panicking in 5 feet of water. The water is not even that deep. But you got to keep in mind, you can still drown. Doesn't matter how deep of the water is. And it was a complete fail. She gets out of the pool and don't want to do it no more. You have Marie and Cedric in the kitchen talking. And Marie gives a backstory to her relationship, how they are married but living in separate houses. And I said, this is more explainable. This is why Cedric be MIA all the time. And she actually talks to Cedric about his cheating ways. And that's why the kids don't respect her. Because if they see it, that's why they treat her the way they do. I really didn't like this scene because Marie has Effie to be the mediator between her and her son, and I really didn't like what Effie was saying. She said that half of what Marie had is hers, and when Cedric cheat on his wife Marie, she feels like that she's being pimped too. I'm like, what the hell? I'm confused on Marie and Effie relationship at this point. I'm like, are they friends or are they more than friends? Because when she made that statement, it gave me Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown, and Robin Crawford vibes, if you know what I mean. Okay? It's like a front that we're having sexual relationships with the same sex, but we got to put on the front that we married to a man. That's what I'm talking about vibes. Okay? Because I'm like, I don't understand this. And I am proud of Cedric standing up and voicing how he felt. And I'm actually in agreement with Cedric on this one. So Cedric is basically saying he felt like the third wheel in the marriage. He felt like he's not married to his wife. It's really Marie and Effie that is married to each other. And I'm beginning to think, is he actually the problem in his relationship or is it Marie? I'm beginning to think Marie is causing the problems in her relationship because this don't make sense at all. And I'm like, if Marie is real about fixing her relationship, why would you have your friend be the mediator? I think they need to get a real counselor that who's going to be neutral and don't know their past to fix their relationship between her and her marriage and between her and her son. And they're going to actually show that next week that they're going to go to counseling her and her son. So the bell rings and it is Jazez. Everybody sits at the table. Marie actually expressed herself how Jerez made her feel. And she felt like she was a failed parent. She said she tried to protect him so he won't have to face the things that black people face in this real world. And I said that is the problem now. That's why he is acting up like this. Baby, your son is not going to help him but hinder him in real life. Jerez actually explains why he did what he did. He was frustrated that his mother was making all the life decisions for him. And I said that putting pressure on yourself to take care of everybody is an early retirement to the grave faster. That's all I'm going to say. And Jerez actually apologized, and Cedric thanks him for apologizing, and the mother actually thanks him for apologizing, and they actually hug. I think Jerez might be on drugs. That's just my opinion. Because I asked you where you going does not call for you to get irate and start punching walls and start trying to attack me in front of my children. That is really ridiculous. I said if these kids were young enough to lay down and have children, they gotta be adult enough to fix their own problems. Stop babying these young adults. It is hindering them to be functional adults in this real world. You baby these young adults, the world is not gonna have no mercy on your kids. The world don't give a damn about your kids, okay? It is a ruthless world out here, and they ain't gonna have no mercy on your children because they think they're your kids. You have to teach them survival skills on how to survive without you. You're damaging these children out here, okay? Please. For watching, thank you for listening. Have a good day. I'm out this piece. And Latrice is encouraging her zaddy to take off his shirt. I'm like, I was Clifford I'm calling it Clifford. That's not his name. And Cliff is taking... Let me say this shit over. I'm fucking it up.